Good evening. Welcome to the Emini Weekly Market Outlook brought to you by Trade Stalkers and Ninja Pro Traders. March the 1st, it's late in the evening. We're going to take a look at last week, just a short recap. So let's look at where we were last week. I've got it outlined right here, what the market moves starting last Monday through Friday, as you can see what happened here, and along with our targets and possible entries for short and to the long side. So what happened this week? We were looking for actually for the market to move up this week, last week, and as it turns out, we're looking for a long entry above the 2087.50, but we wanted to close above it and to come down and retest this or below it and cross back over for a re-entry. And we're going to break down to a smaller time frame to see if that actually occurred during normal business hours. But that's pretty much the move for the week, and we see we settled down into the 2057 area. So let's take a look at a smaller time frame of what we talked about. So breaking down to the 235 minute shows our move in here for the week. We got our test down below our long entry point at 27.8050. So now we were looking for the close above it, and we kept looking. There's no close technically till right here on this day, which is on the 27th, between the 7th and 28th, right there. Got a little bit of close just above it for a long entry. Now, for us, our stops won't move till target one. So as you can see, we came right up to this 2093.75 area. We expected to move up to 2095, if you remember from last week, with the retest of this V pocket 2093. But the market had nothing to do with what we wanted to. So what happened was we entered the long, pulled right back, and we were stopped out for 1.7 points, about $87. So not much risk on that trade for the targets we were looking at. So our next look for here was no entry for a second look to the long side. So what we just had to do is sit, wait patiently for the swing trade, and our short entry now was down here at 2078. But if you remember, I said we got to wait for a close below this 2078, come back above it, and then get it on the way back down. And we start looking through this on a 4-hour chart, and we see we got a test below right here at 2075 with the close above this time. And it went all the way right back up to the 2093 there. And as you can see, we're right back down. And again, no second entry on this 2087 long. So we had a GTC set for this area right here for the second pass through at 2078.25 right here. And we expected the market, if it did retest this, to come back through. Target one would be looking right down here at 2061. And as you can see, as it blew right through there, we took off all but one position, left one contract on, because this is where we expected it to stop, get a retest, and go right up. However, the market just kept right on going down. And it looked like it says target three, we took target two at 2047. First target took about $890, and the second target took about 1600. So about $2,400, after nets of the 87 here and 87 here. So not a bad for one contract, not a bad run. So let's take a look at what we're going to do for this week. Let's clear all this stuff out real quick. Clear. Let's get rid of all this other stuff now. My bad. Clear everything. There we go. So let's look at what we might look at this week. Now we tested down here. We'll go up here and start marking what we want to see for the day. We came down and tested this 46 just above it and coming right back up now. So where are we going to go from here? Let's look to the long side. Let's say the market came right back up here and run right up here late Friday at 63.75. Remember we had zones right here at, excuse me, didn't stay in the draw mode. Stay. Let's go back to here and here. Run right back up into this 2058, 2060 area right in here. This is about what we're looking for a zone. Target up into here. We had targets up into the 2080 area right up in here, right along this line. We had our VPOC, and we had a test up here. We're also looking for next targets up into this 2110, and then the value area high, and then on up. We had a late target way up into here, but since we pulled all the way down, that likely move is very unlikely to occur this week. So let's look to the downside before we analyze this. Looking to the downside, should we retest this 2060 right where we are right now? This was about 5 o'clock Central Standard Time as the market opened. And we look for, if we retest this, look for the bounce to come right through here. Now, if we get that first target right here at the 2040 area, then we got this whole big area through here to look at. We'll just take a look at that real quick. It's this area right through here. Yeah, you can see all this open area, at least through here, possibly down to this area. But we'll stop it right here and look for our next target. Next target possibly down into here, right in this area, right in this area at 1990 and 2000. Low possibility for the week right around this 1989, 1987 area. I really wouldn't expect that to get there this week. Also, right in the middle of this low area, even though the volume is really low, we have to look at structure right through here. Low on this structure for a close was right about here at the 2032 area. So where we may look for the downside. If we were going to look to the downside, we're retesting this, obviously, and look for the down move right here. You could make this target one, or go ahead and look here at this 2040 for target one. We'll take the short entry right here at short entry. Come down here. Let's look for target one right here on our shorts. We won't be greedy this week. Target two, and down into here for target three. Oops. Market doesn't like me today. Here we go. Target three. Short target three. Right down here, actually, right on this zone right here. And we'll put it right there. It's kind of hard to read it at 2023.65. However, the market could really run all the way down. I expect no lower than the 2000 level if we're really going to get there. So if we get down to here and you want to leave one contract running, get your stop right here at the 2023, let it run down, and leave one contract open down here. Now to the upside. Oh, let's first real quick. We're looking for a stop of no more than 2064 right here on the short. Oops. So this will be our short stop. Short stop loss right here. Now let's look to the long side. Should the market continue to break up here, we want to look for it to come back. If it comes anywhere up into this zone, look for a retest of the 2060 right here. So at this retest, we can look to go long right here if you're an aggressive trader, or you're going to wait for a long entry for it to hit the 2079, break up into here, anywhere up in here, like around the 2063 is a good area. Wait for it to come down and retest here. So what we're going to look for is we're not going to trust this little quick zone right in here because we want to go to short. So we're going to wait for a close above the 2079, come back and retest. So now we're going to look for targets. Oh boy, there we go. For a long entry right here at 2081.50. Maybe even pull it down just a little bit right on top of the stone. 2079.25. Look for a VPOC target right here at the 2093 area. And boy, I just can't get the. All right, long target one of 2091.75. Target two right here at the 2102 area. Look for a double top, retest of the VPOC structure again, and then look all the way back up here for the next target up into this area. Long target three. Now, we could get a run up here. If we get here, leave one contract on, stops to this 2110 area, and then look for moves to the value area high at 2118, possible target 2124. So we have a lot of room to move either direction today. Let's see where the market takes us. If you have any questions, contact Frank at tradestalkers.com and have a great day.